Welcome, everyone, to the 4th Annual Marjorie G. Kinnan Awards Reception. Marge Kinnan created the Manatee Education Foundation in 1988, just 23 years ago. We continue Marge's dream to help the teachers in the Manatee County School District, and as budget cuts have plagued the district for the last 4 years, the teachers need our help more than ever. It is important that the foundation stay on mission and continue to increase funding classroom grants and supporting programs that inspire our children to learn, dream, and achieve. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our special guest today. A warm welcome. Unfortunately, Chairman Bob Goss was here, but he had to leave. Oh, wait, Bob, you're there. Bob. But he is still here. Welcome, Bob. We have Vice Chair Harry Kinnan. Yay. We also have from the school board Julie Aranabar. Julie, welcome. We have Karen Carpenter. Karen, where are you? There she is. Welcome, Karen. And we have Barbara Harvey. Welcome, Barbara. We have a full house. Thank you. That's wonderful to have the full board here tonight. We also have Superintendent and MEF board member, Dr. Tim McGonigal. Tim, how are you? And it's also good to see a lot of our District Delta team. We have tonight Assistant Superintendents Lynette Edwards. Hi, Lynette. And our newly appointed Assistant Superintendent, Scott Martin. Welcome, Scott. Elected officials here tonight, we have Representative Jim Boyd. Yay, Jim, thank you. We have 2 of our county commissioners. We have John Chappie and Chairman Carol Whitmore. Yay, Carol. We'd like to recognize our Manatee Education Foundation board members here tonight. Please stand and take a bow. A lot of you are here tonight. Board members, MEF board members, great turnout. Excellent. We also would like that we invited our MEF ambassadors who are here. They help us stay connected in the schools. They're a great program that we have and really appreciate all their help. Also, please join me in thanking the team from the foundation, Development Director Tricia McKay-May, and Administrative Secretary Manuela Abear, right there in the back. Please stand. Thank you. It's very challenging during some of the times on the MEF board, so join me in thanking all of you for helping make the foundation such a great success. Tonight's music is Dave Minkus. He is here to play and enjoy the evening. We kicked off the school year with the booming sounds of a marching band at the first ever Ready for School rally, an event where corporate giving meets teacher pep rally. Our partners in education stepped up and raised over $110,000 just for teacher grants. To see the appreciation and expression on the teachers' faces that day was moving for our community partners. We'd like to take one moment now and introduce the video that we have. This year we wanted to share one of the teacher classroom grants titled, "It's Not Easy Being Green." It is sponsored by Mosaic Corporation and features Sugg Middle School teacher Andrea Distelhurst, who is also an MEF ambassador, thanks to Stefano Biancardi of EDV TV for the production.
Why does Mosaic partner with the Manatee Education Foundation? We at Mosaic view the Manatee Education Foundation as the glue that connects us with the school district and with those individual teacher needs that are so critical to our students out there. It's especially critical right now given the state of the public school system in the state of Florida.
The grant gave me the opportunity to purchase the equipment that I needed to be able to show my students examples of hydropower, of wind power, of solar power. I really appreciate the fact that Mosaic could afford us this opportunity. It brings so much to my classroom to have examples like this that enrich and engage my students.
There's little solar panels. Right here, there's 3 in here, which has little wires running to the front. Mostly I'm learning is that the sun and the wind gives you good energy, and you can go a very long, far time in life if you use that. And I think that in the future, people can actually have, not have to waste so much money on electricity and hot water because they can run off the sun and the wind.
Alternative energy, hands-on, building those models. What an incredible opportunities for these children to not only think about how their world operates in a different way, but starting right at home. How can you have an alternative energy home, a sustainable home, a more affordable home? I think it's a wonderful project, and the price tag was $483.53, under $500. Mosaic is very excited to make that happen for these kids. It's a once in a lifetime for them. It may actually excite them. It may take those students who were kind of teetering on whether or not they were very excited about science and find that spark. There is nothing like hands-on. You can teach from a book all day long and miss all kinds of students. You would have missed me, but if you could allow me to build something, to put my hands on it, to allow my brain to think about it, but my hands to do the work, you had me as a student. And I think that's the critical missing link on campuses and in classrooms today, and it's all because of a lack of funding. If companies like Mosaic, small, large, in between, can make the difference, I think it's imperative that we do it. And I think if you can get this kind of bang for your buck for less than $500, excite 150 children, you can't ask for more.
The application process was fairly simple. It was about 4 pages. It's available to all teachers in our county, and it's just something we have to put some time into to do. There's companies out there that are willing to help us, and we just need to give them a good reason to.
So we wanted you to see what it was like, an example of just one of the many teacher grants that we did at the Ready for School rally. They run about $500, and what's good about that is that you see how productive they can be and how much it impacts the students. This year has been a very productive year for the foundation. Many rewarding projects like the CYC, it's the Connect Your Community program that offers affordable internet access by our dedicated partner Bright House Networks, and free training at currently 8 sites throughout the county. The CCRA, the Dream Center, the Boys and Girls Club. To date, we have over 900 graduates of that program. Our board can be extremely proud of this accomplishment, and there's more to come on that program. But I want to take a moment. Tonight, we have a special recognition for a person who has served the last 2 years as the chairman of the Manatee Education Foundation, a mentor, advisor, and community leader. Deborah Cooper has provided the foundation with strong leadership and support for programs like the popular Heart and Soul, the Ready for School rally, and on behalf of the foundation board, we thank Deborah tonight. Deborah, please come forward and accept this small token of our appreciation. Thank you, Deborah. I'd also like to please welcome our new incoming chair, Gary Huggins of NDC, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Mary. As the Foundation's incoming chairman, I'm proud to lead an organization that is dedicated to helping our teachers and our students in public education. I would like to thank our prestigious board of directors who are all community leaders and consistently share their time, talent, and interest in bettering public education. It's a privilege to serve as your chairman this year. Together, we will continue to build and grow a successful foundation and set our sights on some very exciting growth goals for the coming year. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
Thank you, Gary. We also now have Vice Chair Harry Kinnan. Drum roll. I hope that sound is working.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This would have meant a lot to my mother. It means a lot to all of us here. There are a couple introductions I'd like to make. One, my wife is here, Sue. Wave. And, are we okay? My sister Ann is here. So Ann. Anyway, I want to say just a word about my colleagues that are all here. All 4 other colleagues are here from the school board. I can tell you that when we're going to talk in just a second about children as their passion, the people with whom I work have children as their passion. So we are fortunate, I think, to have a board that feels passionately about teachers and specifically about children. Thank you for being here. Just a couple of observations, if I may. At the Marjorie Kinnan Elementary School, which was named for my mother, they have a beautiful bronze bench. And on it they have 2 children, a boy and a girl, looking and talking to each other, probably 3rd graders, 4th graders at the most. And underneath it is an inscription: "Children were her passion." Children were her passion. Well, believe me, that is as true as anything can be. She cared passionately about this education foundation, but most importantly, she felt passionately about children and spent her adult life serving them. But what I like to say is, as I look out there, children are the passion for everybody in this room. Manatee County is blessed to have people who care so much about education and understand the past bricks and mortar, the relationship between teachers, which we support and is the sole purpose of this foundation, and children is the critical piece to education. And to all of you, I thank you for your unwavering support of education and the fact that you have that passion for children. Keep it up. I appreciate all that you've done in the past and all that you're doing now. There we go. That was better, wasn't it? And I appreciate allowing me just to convey my thanks to all of you. And again, enjoy the evening, and we appreciate what you've done and what you will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Now we'd like to invite Dr. Tim McGonigal, Superintendent of the Manatee County Schools.
Thank you, Mary. I also want to thank the Board of Directors for MEF. You know, when Gary and Deborah and a few others said we were going to raise $110,000, I said, wow, $110,000. But that's 220 teachers who got a classroom grant to actually do what happened in that 7th grade classroom at SUG. And Max probably is going to remember that lesson for the rest of his life. You may have changed his life. I mean, he may someday go to work for Lockheed Martin because of that green experience right there. So talk about a return on investment. Talk about a great return on investment. We're going to change the lives of kids so they can learn, dream, and achieve, and really just set a goal to be something better in our community. So thank you all so much. You really have changed the school system for the better this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. I'd like to take a quick moment and allow you to take a look at the newsletter that's on your table. It's the center spread. It's fresh off the press today, and it explains how you can get involved with the foundation, the annual sponsorship levels, and I like what Tricia has done here is that it's on 2 pages at a glance. You can see that there's the Ready for School Rally, the Heart and Soul, the new Advantage Education Awards, and let me just take 1 minute to explain that. That is an event that will be held at the end of February of next year that really is looking at a first-time district-wide event to officially recognize and celebrate educators and valued employees. And the foundation is working closely with the steering committee in the district to help raise funds for that first-time event. We'd also have to mention the legendary Galvano Golf Tournament, a big event for the foundation. Smaller events like Brains on the Beach, or any of the things that we get involved with. The 4th grade Snooty with the South Florida Museum, we have Florida Power and Light, and both Bright House are involved in that. So there's so many ways to get involved, but I think a lot of times people don't know how to get involved. Not this group here tonight, but people that want to get involved more in the school district, there's ways that they can get involved. I'd like to just take a moment quickly and mention, is it the, okay. The individual awards. We have community support from so many areas. But first I'd like to present the individual awards to a handful of people that have contributed to the success of the foundation. Please come up when I call your name. Each of these 4 people have made a significant difference in their own individual ways. I think if I hold it, it won't do that. So I get to... The first one that we would like to recognize is Vernon Desir, an advocate for education. Vernon was our fabulous auctioneer at the Heart and Soul Gala and last year and helped us raise significant funds and awareness for the truly heartwarming event. As a selfless giver, Vernon is always ready to share his talents at a moment's notice for many district-wide events. You deserve our special thanks, Vernon. Next is school board member Harry Canaan. As a champion of the foundation, Harry Canaan has been a guiding light and a true advocate for education throughout the years. We appreciate Harry's loyalty and determination in helping us educate the public about the importance of supporting the Manatee Education Foundation and the work we do. There is no one more devoted, and for this we give you thanks. I have a very special one right now, Sherry Knowles. She is the program administrator for the extraordinaire, I call her, for the Connector Community Program, better known as the CYC. Sherry has worked tirelessly but effectively with her team to build a valuable computer training and affordable internet program. This federal grant is a story about hope and survival for families that are not computer literate and cannot afford a computer or internet access in their home. The heartwarming stories that Sherry can tell will leave a lasting impression on many of us who have been involved with this incredible program. Special thanks to the Braden and Herald, Bright House, and Early Learning Coalition for their recent computer donations. But thank you, Sherry. You did a great job. Just one last person, Tom Peacock, a committed board member who stepped up this year and helped us raise funds for the Ready for School rally. It was this kind of volunteer support that made a difference in the success of this first-year program. Tom is an active parent at Braden River High School and a true believer in helping children. Thank you, Tom. And now on to the Corporate Partnership Awards. These will be in ascending order from smallest to highest. First up are the Bronze Awards, and the Bronze Award goes to Anna Maria Oysterbar. And what can we say? Thank you, John. I just know that you step up and support anything that we ever ask you for, and thank you. You are wonderful. Next up is Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank is a new member of the Foundation All-Stars, a bank that stepped up this year to help with their back-to-school supply drive and the first time ever sponsor of the District High School Signing Day. Thank you, Ron. And Ron is also a member of our board. Florida Power and Light, a regular supporter of all the Foundation events and sponsor of the South Florida Museum 4th grade field trips and the Teachers Wishing Well. Florida Power and Light stands ready to always help. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Next up, we have Mosaic Corporation. New to the team is Jackie Barron. Welcome, Jackie. A longtime friend of the district. Mosaic is there to help with the National Geographic program and our environmental classroom grants. Thank you, Mosaic, and welcome, Jackie. We look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you, Jackie. We also have tonight NDC Construction, a loyal supporter of the foundation since its inception. Let's Be Safe, the Galvano Golf Tournaments. Gary led the charge on the new Ready for School rally and will be leading the board this coming year. Thank you, Gary. The Rays Baseball Foundation, from the Barry Jones Scholarship to the baseball math program to classroom grants. The Rays play hard and give back. The players literally donate their funds to the foundation, and luckily every year we are invited up to the Trop and shake hands with Longoria, Zoprist, and James Shields last year. So it's a fun event, but I don't know, is anyone here for, oh, Jamie. Great, good to see you, Jamie. Next up, we have Willis A. Smith. Warren Simmons. Warren helped guide the initial committee to launch Heart and Soul, and the company has continued their support and guidance for the last 5 years. Thank you, Warren. Good to see you. We're now on to the Silver Awards. First up is Creative Contractors, a longtime supporter of education. Over the years, this company has given to many groups in the district and is willing to sponsor many district events. Thank you very much. We also have next the Early Learning Coalition. Whenever we call Paul Scharf about a partnership project, he responds with, "How can I help?" From the pre-K classroom grants to payroll deduction sponsor to the teachers wishing well, the recent truck panels that we did, the ELC is a terrific partner with the foundation. Thank you very much. Next is Folly Bryant. Rick Folly, generous, thoughtful, giving, and an unassuming leader. Thank you for your support and help throughout the years, Rick. Handsome, debonair, world traveler. Okay, first to commit to the Ready for School rally with the Health and Science classroom grants, we have the Manatee Memorial Board Member Vernon Desir, who's truly an advocate for children over the years and has been very supportive of all the events that we do. Thank you, Manatee Memorial. We also have next Mills Gilbane. Is a business that gives back in so many ways. Whether it's bidding at the Heart and Soul Gala, which Lem is good at, or participating in the annual Galvano Golf Classic, Lem Sharp and Tom Peacock are here to support our schools. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Next is the Gold Awards. We have with us today Bank of America. Thank you, Doug Sherman, for taking your time to be with us tonight. We appreciate all that you do for education. The bank bestows on the district many things throughout the year and helps many of the programs in the district. Thank you for helping. Also up next is the Pittsburgh Pirates. This year's marketing chair, executive board member, Trevor Gooby is involved in a major way. Special thanks to the Pirates and the Marauders for their great support. I think this is probably our best example of a mutually beneficial partnership where Trevor heads up the marketing department and we work very well together with helping promote events and work together in a good partnership. Thank you, Trevor. Next up, we have Verizon, always there to support our classroom with literacy programs and classroom grants. Verizon works hard to promote learning through their stellar Thinkfinity website, utilized in many of our classrooms. Thank you, Verizon. Also up next, a gold sponsor is the Braden and Herald, a longtime supporter of the foundation and education, and specifically helps us with beautiful full-page ads for both the Heart and Soul and the Galvano Golf Classic. We appreciate all that we do. Tell Bob we said thank you. Bright House Networks. We welcome Linda Shurga, our newest board member and our partner in most of the projects that we're involved in. From the CYC Connect Your Community Grant, which was a featured video at a National Cable Award in Atlanta, Georgia this last summer. A true community partner and a loyal partner for years with the foundation. Thank you, Linda. And now for our 2 final Platinum Awards, although, wait, there is one that I do need to do because Moat Marine Foundation is here tonight. We do want to thank them. Moat is very much involved with the Galvano Golf Tournament, and we thank your team and appreciate that. Thank you. But on to the 2 final Platinum Awards of the evening. First up, please welcome Mary Talachik from the Suncoast Federal Credit Union. Mary's a joy to work with and a champion of educational programs that help our children. Please welcome Mary up to the stage. She's going to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's see which one to talk into. The partnership with Suncoast and the Manatee Education Foundation is a very meaningful one for us, and I'm honored to be here this afternoon to represent Suncoast. And when I say meaningful, I mean it's because we believe that when children are benefited, we all benefit. Our Suncoast for Kids Foundation is the charitable arm of Suncoast Schools Federal Credit Union, and our mission is to promote education, health, and emotional well-being of children in the communities where we do business. And all of the programs that we support through the Education Foundation, like Take Stock in Children, Classroom Grants, and the Heart and Soul, really help us satisfy the mission of our foundation. We believe we're investing in our greatest asset, which is the young people who are our future leaders. We know that public education benefits, when public education benefits, there's more connectivity with the community and with society as a whole, and we're honored to partner with the Education Foundation in that effort. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary. And for our final award of the night goes to MEF board member Gary Cambry of Lockheed Martin Corporation. Lockheed Martin has been a strong advocate for the STEM education, which is science, technology, math, well, actually science, technology, engineering, and math, in our schools by donating over $500,000 over the last 5 years. Gary, please come forward and say a few words on behalf of Lockheed Martin.
Okay, good evening. Really, I could just say ditto for what the last speaker said that Mary said, because that was excellent. Lockheed Martin certainly has those same sentiments: science, technology, engineering, and math. STEM education is what the largest amount of contributions for our entire corporation go to every year. It's something that we're passionate about igniting that spark in young people to get excited about science and math and to get involved in technology. One thing that I tell kids when I speak to schools in this area to encourage them a little bit is that, hey, we really need you guys to be our next brilliant engineers and the people who are going to invent the new thing 20 years from now. Because for one reason, in our corporation alone, within the next 10 to 15 years, 60% of our organization will be eligible for retirement. We have 140,000 employees. That's a lot of folks. So we need a lot of young people coming up, not just for Lockheed Martin, but for all of the technology corporations in our country, to fill in, to be the new minds, the new engineers, astronauts, other technical people that we need. So it's really important to inspire that in kids, and I see that in a lot of ways when we do things like through the TSA, which Margie leads in an excellent way, and see the things that they come up with. I mean, it blows my mind seeing these junior high and senior high kids doing things that I still can't do. I mean, of course, I'm a communications guy, so I'm not an engineer, but it's amazing seeing what these kids come up with. And then when we do things with them, like another thing we do is Space Day, and this year we were able to take kids from Able and Canaan Elementary to Kennedy Space Center, and just to see their eyes light up when they saw that site for the first time, it was amazing. And to see the things that they wrote back to us, thanking us for this opportunity, it was really inspiring. We also have at Canaan and Able Elementary engineering programs now at the elementary level. So this is excellent, to get these kids started and get them interested so they can continue on through junior high, TSA, senior high, and then on to college. So it's an honor for us to be a partner with the Manatee Educational Foundation. We look forward to continuing that in the future and assisting children in this area to become the best that they can be in science and technology. Thank you.
Thank you. And Manatee County is so fortunate to have all of the type of donors that we have here tonight. And without it, there's so many things that we could not do in our music programs and with our, like the STEM, as Gary, they are very responsible for the Science Fair and the IST Institute at the South Florida Museum and many of the programs in our district. So we want to thank everyone tonight. This is an evening of Thanksgiving, and I want to thank all of you for coming tonight, and we look forward to a successful school year ahead. We appreciate all the love and support we receive from you and the generous contributions that you give. Always a special thanks to METV and your group for helping and filming and doing all the great things that you do, and thank Charles. I know he couldn't be here tonight. He's at 3 other events tonight. We also want to thank the Manatee Fruit and Flowers for the beautiful mums that were donated tonight. And we welcome you to take any home if you would like this evening, but just enjoy the rest of the evening. We would like time for you to have a little networking. This is a group that often doesn't get a chance to get together, so please relax and enjoy, but we're glad you're here tonight, and we thank you from the bottom of our heart for everything that you do. Thank you.